Hi Sagittarius, welcome to my Jupiter gone retrograde reading, Venus gone direct, and it's a very important time because we actually are on that transition phase now. We've had the full moon, which was extremely powerful. I think in my last video I told you the next one wouldn't be here till 2037 of that ilk, and the last one was in 2012, and so it was extremely powerful, but not always for the right reasons. I think its good powerfulness is going to stay with us now. It's going to help us now, while the full moon was in its full glory and it was very beautiful. It actually was bringing up a lot of deceit, a lot of revelations, a lot of trauma. And I think a lot of you will have felt that enormously in your lives for a few days. Things will have come out that you didn't know about. You'll have seen things in people that you never imagined you could see or feel. You would possibly say the wrong thing yourself, or possibly say the wrong thing yourself, or someone would say the wrong thing to you. There was just so much miscommunication, and that was because Mercury was retrograde as well. So the mix of those planets, I think there were 7 planets retrograde at the time of the full moon, and now there are 6 retrograde, made it a real heavy time, even though powerful for our future. So the energy feels from that full moon, the energy feels as if we are not going anywhere. It feels as if it's not going as fast as we want it to, but I think now it's going to start speeding up. After the 15th of September, you're going to see real speed. Let's get Sarah Elizabeth into this reading, please. Sarah Elizabeth, I welcome you. I appreciate you. Thank you for your channeling. I always channel with Sarah Elizabeth before, but not in this room. This is my spirit room for my readings, and I do get other spirit guides, my spirit ancestors coming in, my spirit dog, so I get lots of messages in here. I've got for you today, because I really feel a very strong fairy energy. I'm in my garden, just 3 glass walls separating me from complete nature, and I've got fairies very influential in my readings. I would almost say that I'm becoming like a Humanairy in this book, and the writer is definitely a Humanairy, and you might get the connection at some point. But if you want fairy influences, read this book. It's a YA novel, but it is just so heartwarming and fairy exotic and fairy connective. So here's the book. There'll be a link for it at the end. I've also got the Pegasus for you, because you are going to be flying high. You are half man or half horse, Sagittarius, and I believe your spirit animal, spirit being is the Pegasus. And we've got the angel feathers that I've found in the last few days. And of course, fairies sleep here. They're sleeping right now because it's very hot. And believe in your dreams. And of course we've got Cupid, because we've got some romance coming into the mix this September. So let's start with the cards that came up for you first, and we've got here the deceit, manipulation, people saying dishonest things, people making you feel uneasy about yourself. And then we have the Queen. I want to go to the Queen of Wands next, actually, and the Queen of Swords and the High Priestess, your journey through this. So you've been in a holding position as the beautiful Queen of Wands, the Sagittarius Queen, for a long time, and you've not been able to come out of it. It's like you've been held there. Some of you will have felt you've had a curse put on you. Some of you needed that curse unlocking. I think the power of this full moon started to do that. I felt a cleansing with myself. I think I'd had someone hex me that was jealous of me, and I think there's a lot of jealousy in that 10-11 years, and it was very, very, it could have come from a Queen of Swords, an air person, a Libra woman, definitely, or a Scorpio, even though she's not air, but a Scorpio or Libra woman had great jealousy on you, but you are developing the royalty factors of other signs right now. You're still high in royalty as you're transiting out of your holding position to your freedom. You're in a transit position right now, and I'm talking to you as if you're a woman, but we've all got divine feminine and divine masculine in within us, and it's your divine feminine that's working really hard with this moon. So I would say that you are developing the no-nonsense approach of a Queen of Swords now, and you dealt with, if this resonates with you, it won't resonate with everyone, you dealt with the deceit, manipulation, the awfulness very well. You fought back and held your own, and people are holding you in high self-esteem. And I think a lot of people will have noticed that, and I think you could become quite prominent as the High Priestess now in literary circles, in social media. This could have happened on social media. There's a lot of trolling on there, and I think that you are holding your own so well now, and people can see that, and they're frightened of you. And of course here we've got the Hierophant, and I got some notes from Sarah Elizabeth in my channeling about that. It is a time of transformation that's coming to you. Your power is returning, your energy, your happiness is flowing through. But this shows that you're very interested in an art, creative or educational project, something that will help other people. And as it opens up and you connect closer with people who are interested, you're going to open up a dialogue with them. This could happen in the first 2 weeks of September, but it's after the 15th of September that things are going to really move into movement. And you're also going to be questioning yourself, I think, in this period, after this full moon, after the after effects of that, the awfulness of it. Some of you will have not experienced this. I'm talking to the people who did. You'll be questioning your role in the world. What would make you totally happy? How do you see the world? How do you see yourself in this world? And I think you're going to be getting a move on. You're going to be feeling like the last 10 years you've been held back, and you're getting older, although age doesn't matter, but you're feeling that you have to make the movements right now and quickly. So the blessings are coming from this Hierophant card. She's saying to you, the universe, your spirit ancestors have approved your behavior. They've approved your need for success. They've seen how you've matured. And they are really going to move you forwards towards it now. So I would be very surprised if any Sagittarians are moving slowly or still in transit after the 15th of September. I expect if they are in transit, the transition is going to be pretty fast, and you're going to be moving from the caterpillar to the butterfly status, you know, where you thought the world was over, but then you became a butterfly. And I really do believe that. So blessings from the Hierophant for you, definitely there, and blessings from the fairies. They really want your transformation to take place. So the Queen of Swords here is saying action is going to take place. The Queen of Swords is saying inspired action is going to take place. It's going to lead to power and authority and no nonsense approach from people. And the High Priestess is saying that abundance is going to come with that, and wealth. So in 2 weeks' time, by the 15th, I think you will have some new sources of income, maybe two, some new sources of income, because things have been very financially constraining on you. And it's the business place the High Priestess is working on right now, making you think of your possibilities, making other people think about your possibilities. So the offer might not be as massive in these first 2 weeks as it's going to be, but it's definitely coming in. The money's definitely going to be coming in. And also, if there are court documents and contracts, they're going to be working in your favor. So Sagittarius, I think you've got lots of good things coming through, especially important messages. Okay, so let's take these for you. Let's see what comes up for you here. I'm doing this quite early morning. It's very hot already. I'm still in my night dress, so I hope nobody actually can actually see me. Oh, I just had to do this reading. I did my channel in with a cup of coffee, and I just thought I've got to do it now while it's all in my head, and I want to see if the cards are going to come through as the channeling message did. Can we have cards for Sagittarius, please? Sarah Elizabeth, it's so important. Okay, cards for Sagittarius, please, Sarah Elizabeth. I'm going to go with my mini tarot first because that tells me everything she tells me. So it usually comes up as I want it to and how she wants it to. These are my first set of cards. 18 years old, I started writing on these cards, and I started doing readings at 20 years old. So the angel fairies are really bringing us money, and they're bringing us abundance, and they're bringing us happiness, and they're bringing us glory. We're definitely going to be moving forwards, and here we are in our finery, but here this represents the fairies so much as well. They're bringing you financial success. It's like that pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. And let's see what else we've got here. Now Venus has now gone direct today, so we've now got Jupiter going retrograde, which is your expansion planet, but it's not going to hold you back. It's just going to give you different facets of it, so don't worry about that, Sagittarius. What we've got is the Nine of Cups here, which is an amazing card because we're on the journey to money. We're on the journey to being the Queen of Pentacles, and sometimes the journey is better than the arrival because you begin to appreciate the little bits that are coming in, and your life is improving and you're seeing it's improving. That moon had to be there because it was so influential on you. Like they say, once in a blue moon, this moon's probably affected your way of thinking, your way of perceiving people, your way of seeing people, your way of dealing with deceit, your power movement, getting your power back, feeling your power, not being put down by people, so you retreat like a snail back into its shell. No, or a tortoise. No, you don't need that protection. You went out there fighting, absolutely fighting. Although you did feel affected by it, you lay down, rested and recuperated, and let them all fight it out between themselves. And they did start fighting between themselves in the end, which I think is quite significant. It was your tower moment in recent times. You've had tower moments before, but this full moon created some sort of tower moment in your mind. Now, we've got the transformation that's been taking place with you, Sagittarius. It's been quite transformative over the years, but now the transformation has been really complete, and you're ready to fight through for those new ventures that are coming, with a big final push on its way. So you're going to be giving that final push in these next 2 weeks. You're really at it. You're like a jack of all trades. You're working on maybe literary skills, and you're working on your business, and you're working on communication, and you're working on social media. You really are extending yourself in all directions. Now we've got a King of Cups here that might be quite important in your journey. It could be an old lover that's coming back in, while Mercury is still retrograde. I've always said there's that possibility, or someone might have come in while Venus was retrograde, but I think it's more likely in these 2 weeks. Whether you accept that person or not is another matter. We've also got Pisces here, so it might mean that you are a Pisces, you've got a Pisces placement, or someone who's a Pisces is quite important in your life. A few more of these cards for Sagittarius, please. Sarah Elizabeth, can you just throw us some out, please? Thank you. Give us some cards for Sagittarius, please, Sarah Elizabeth. Thank you. Okay, just saying more. Okay, thank you. Let's see what we've got here. Oh my God. Well, you had the 9 of Cups, didn't you? And now you've got the 10 of Cups. Jeez. So you will get there. There will be this affirmative happiness with this new partner, whether it's an old partner from the past, a partner from the recent past, from the back past, or a partner that's new. I don't know. We'll have to see what comes up in this reading. And of course, it's going to be very different for everyone. This is a reading for everyone. So the same rules are not going to apply. But whatever happens, the Wheel of Fortune is bringing you the right one. And you are now at such a powerful point in your life as the High Priestess that you're not going to make the wrong moves anymore. You're not going to choose the wrong partner. It's going to be exactly the right one to share everything with. Whoever you have manifested, whoever you have wanted is coming up. And of course, we've got lots happening here. You know, we've got harmony after the battle. So you've had a big battle going on, but this is great harmony for you, harmony after the battle. And there's going to be a lot of success through hard work. So things are looking very, very good for you. And we've also got a very big balancing of opportunities that's coming along now. And you're feeling overtaxed and sort of still bruised from that awfulness of before, but not enough to not move forwards. You're getting a youthful confidence about yourself. So I think if you had any health issues, they're coming to their conclusion. They're getting a little bit better. If not, you're going to be encouraged to look for those. Here we've got confidence is your key to success. The fairies are saying develop confidence in yourself. And so are your spirit ancestors, and balance spirituality and practicality in your life. And one very important thing is you and your loved ones are safe. I think you felt that there could be a curse on you all, but there isn't. It's been removed if there was one. This full moon has had an enormous impact on bringing clarity, on bringing happiness in. Someone's going to move forwards and bring you your biggest wish. One more of these, please. And someone, I believe, will be whispering in your ear sweet nothings in the last 2 weeks of September. So you might make communication with that person again, or for the first time in the first 2 weeks. Do not date until the 15th of September. And there's lots of news towards the end of the month, lots of changes. By the time that full moon comes, oh my gosh, things are going to be so amazing. And this new moon in the middle of the month is your new moon. It's really going to be like the tree of life for you. It's going to enable you to put down your roots and you grow a forest from it. So that new moon is going to like shine on your forest, your tree, which will grow into a forest. Opportunities are coming in thick and thin. They're just coming in constantly. And if you need financial help, it's coming. Look at that. A win-win outcome is forecast. And on the floor, we've got surrender to the divine. Surrender to the opportunities the divine is bringing you, because they are wonderful opportunities. And sometimes you just can't push them. Sometimes you have to be in the place you're in. so that you can, you'll have to be in the place you're in so you don't make the wrong moves and go to the wrong place. Brightness is entering your life. Communication, connection, and joy. Workaholic. You are a workaholic at the moment, which is good. Maybe your past lover was a workaholic. I think I said that in a past reading. So someone's coming into your life, a past lover that you loved, that you couldn't forget, or someone absolutely new, or someone in your recent past, I'm getting, who let you down because it was not the right time for them, but it's becoming the right time for them now. They're very knowledgeable. This person is very knowledgeable, whoever it is. They have a high power, sense of power. Their energy is powerful, and they're going to help you move forward. So we have some cards for Sagittarius, please. Sarah Elizabeth. Here we've got expansion. Jupiter, your planet of expansion, is still working for you, even though it's retrograde. And we've got the yellow canary here. I see this card as bringing in the sun, bringing in, if you're bored and you're just sitting there watching the TV or doing mundane things, the canary is bringing you song, it's bringing you news, it's bringing you change. You won't be sitting there for much longer. September's going to change everything, absolutely. So mid-September is going to bring you in lots of spiritual messages, and Venus going direct is really going to move your love life on a lot. That new moon in Virgo, which is going to be in your 10th house, will really boost your career, your status, your public face. It's going to give you the Midas touch, is that new moon. And it allows you to structure your life in the way you want it. Definitely your new structure is going to be amazing. And you're going to break those limits you've placed on yourself, or the universe has placed on you to keep you in one place for safety. I don't know why, but sometimes you do get kept there, because if you made the wrong move, the rest of your life could be ruined. So they keep you there until you're ready to make the right moves. So meditate, contemplate, rest, recover. Use these 2 weeks now for better communication, for better connections. And the Sun and Mars are in your 11th house around the time of that new moon, which will mean those connections will become real, those communications will become real. And you'll be very happy with the changes that occur. Very pleasant changes, very positive ones, not only for you, but for your loved ones. In October, the eclipse will speed things up for you, and November will bring big shake-ups. There'll be a big, powerful month for you, November. But let's stay with September for the moment. So don't worry if you don't feel as if you're going as fast as you should, because things are going to change. Someone's going to come into your life and bring the changes in really superbly. And of course, the fairies are so influential for you up to Christmas. While Jupiter's retrograde, I think it's until the last day of the year, the fairies are really helping you while Jupiter is retrograde. So you've got the fairies with you. Read that book. Write about fairies, read poems about fairies, just connect with the fairies, get the balance that they want you to have. So focus in September should be on your self-discipline, on your dedication, on your need to meet with success, because you need that. You've got frustrated because you've been moving so slowly, and because your finances have been ridden with problems and obstacles. And the obstacles you've had to face have made you grow. But there will be no obstacles soon. After September the 15th, there will be no obstacles, and you will be saying, don't stop me now. Is that a song? Don't stop me now. Your whole environment will be improving. And it's going to be a literal win-win outcome for you. And you're evolving right now. You've been evolving the whole of this 10-year period, 11-year period, but you're evolving right now. And you've got tremendous faith in the universe and the divine. You really believe in God or the universe or the divine. And that's why they love you and they will give you the results. And they've been appreciating your patience, how you haven't turned on them. And you really are coming out of that holding position. You are in transition. So mid-September, setting the stage for big things to come in quickly and culminate in November. And I think your life's going to be completely different. If this is for you, please drop your comment in the comments below. It really helps my channel. It's moving very slowly. And also please like, share and subscribe. But your 5th house is saying separate from the negative people in your life. You've noticed who they are. Keep away from them. Passion is coming. The 5th house is all about love and passion, and a project that you're passionate about is also going to come to a really good strong point. Move it out to show the world. Get rid of the toxic people. You don't need them. You deserve abundance and it's coming. So please be open to receive. Tell the universe you want it. Say, I'm open to receiving it. It's mine. I'm welcoming it. And then you will see how you become the butterfly. Just when the caterpillar thought the world was over, it became a butterfly. A few more cards for Sagittarius, please. Okay, destiny. It's all going to be destined. This has all been planned for you. The fairies don't get it wrong. They really don't. Many adjacent possibilities are coming up. Oops. Oh, I've got to pick those up for you. There are 2 more on the ground as well. Picking up. Can we have some cards for Sagittarius, please? Thank you. Whoops, I want to go on the floor. Can we have some cards for Sagittarius? Okay, so 2nd chakra, Archangel Ariel. The angels are working with you. Daughter spirits, your spirits' ancestors are opening doors for you. They're blowing in their love and they're saying you are breaking those ancestral curses. I talked to you about those in a reading a few weeks ago where your spirit ancestors were begging you to break the ancestral curses because they needed the freedom from them as well. You've become very much the thinking woman or man, and you will find yourself all tied up in the most wonderful way with your new life. It will be either a literary creative life or an entrepreneurial life, but a life of relaxation as well and beauty in a house where you really want to be. It could be your own house that you develop to full beautiful potential, or a new house, but most importantly it will be the person that you want all tied up with you. But this card has come up and it's all about that deceit that, you know, some of you will have experienced it over this full moon, this once in a blue moon, because it's really brought deceit to the fore. But some of you will have experienced it in your life in the last 10 years, and it's had a very detrimental effect on the way you have moved forwards. But a mysterious person is going to be coming in, bringing you money or lots of connections. And let's take a few more cards for you from this, and then I'm going to call it a day, because if I don't, the reading's too long and it takes days to load. I have no idea why, but if I go past the 30-minute mark, it really does. Man holding a heart. So there's going to be hearts and flowers for you, Sagittarius. And look, we've got victory at the bottom of the deck. So yeah, it's all going to be so wonderful and beautiful. Okay, so let's take some of these cards for you. See what's on the ground. And we will put those on the table. So yeah, surrender to the divine, which is what I read for you from the floor, because that was upwards. Your chakras are being cleared. You're going to see improvement in your health. If you need help with your physical joints, then get a health program together where you're actually taking vitamins or whatever. I'm getting that message. If you've got joint issues, take vitamins, do exercises, work those joints, keep moving. And the temple path. You are definitely an enlightened soul. You are moving so much more forwards and quickly to your door to personal healing and happiness. And Sagittarius, I really wish you the most wonderful few weeks in September, coming up to the 15th, and we're going to meet again, if not before then. Take care, Sagittarius. Lots of love to you. Please like, share and subscribe. Please leave me a comment. It would be wonderful. Let me know how this resonates with you. Let me know what's happening in your life. Thank you, Sagittarius.